Hey guys, welcome back to the server. You'll see this little thing right here. This is just a personal safe, which just has some building supplies in it. Let me just show you the recipe. Personal, there it is. What is that? Oh, personal ID, okay. So it's just an electric circuit, a machine block, and a chest. A machine block is just refined iron, of course. Pretty simple stuff. It's just basically a chest that only I can open. Now, we have a couple things to do this episode. First, we're getting some obsidian and some iron. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some long fall boots from portals so that we don't have to worry about fall damage. So I'm just going to come around this way. Oh, what am I doing in here? Oh, this is going to become the sorting hub slash storage facility. It's going to, most of the stuff is going to be basement based, if that makes sense. So there'll be a second floor here with some crafting tables and stuff like that, and then the rest of the stuff will be down below. And I did terraforming on this mountain, so now we have a bunch of open space to be putting in the industrial craft factory pretty soon. And we have more open space over here, as I will be moving the farms like we previously discussed. Alright, so in here is where, oh, derp, is where we have our iron. And we'll just grab that. Iron ingots. Pop back upstairs. And here we go. So we need 2 long fall boots. And then we craft those 2 long fall boot. Did I do this wrong? What did I do? Long. Oh. Okay, there we go. And then we just put these 2 together and we get long fall boots. And we put them on. And they're like iron boots, except we won't take fall damage. So if I go somewhere, let's go to the top of this building and jump off of it. So if we go to the top of something high and jump off of it, the long fall boots will prevent us from getting fall damage, just like the portal long fall boots. So let's just run up here and jump down. And we normally would have taken fall damage, but with these we don't. And you can see they are very styling booties indeed. So this is actually the first piece of armor I made, since when I said I was going to make nano armor, most of that, oh okay, I thought I saw spire. Most of that carbon plates went to advanced solar panels instead. Alright, so what else have I been doing aside from getting the base of the sorting building done and clearing out this area over here? Well, I made a new Mistcraft world that was a single biome of just a river, which I'll show to you right now. Just pop this book open and go in there. Okay, and so we have a single biome that's just a river. I'm not exactly sure why these massive trees are here, not that I'm complaining per se. I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know why they're here at all. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So if I pop down this ladder, the reason I made this world is because I was wanting to get bricks and lots of bricks and such for future projects. So you can see that this being just an infinite world of water, that there is tons of clay down there. You can just see tons of clay patches, and you know, just in a couple seconds I had like 4 stacks of clay blocks or clay balls, whatever the heck those things are called. So this world is basically just my world for clay collection, which is pretty nice because clay can be kind of obnoxious to find. And I really dig this tree thing. I don't know why there are so many trees, but I dig it. I like it. Okay. So the next thing we're on this episode is I previously discussed that we'd be doing something to help these lava engines down here have a storage place. And that is basically what we're doing this episode. So, what we're going to make are Kraft storage tanks. Iron tanks is actually what they're called. So, like the steel, the blast furnace, which I showed you guys for a brief second, it's a physical building you have to build, and I'll show it to you in a second. So we're going to need iron tank walls, iron tank gauge, and iron tank valve. And so I'm going to gather up all the resources I'm going to need for this, and then we'll go ahead and start making things. Okay, so here we are staring down the face of a skeleton. Let me just fix that. Let's see here. Superheat, scatter, explosive, mining, low focus. Oop, I passed it. Low focus. Hello. Yeah, just going to ignore him. So, you'll see here I have a bunch of glass panes, iron, and a lever. So we need three things. We need iron tank walls, iron tank gauge, and iron tank valve. So to make iron tank walls, we need iron plates, which are iron ingots in a rolling machine. So if I just pop this rolling machine open, we can just go ahead and start filling this up with tons of goodness. There we go. So that's going to produce a bunch of these iron plates. And this first set of iron plates we're going to use to make the tank valves. And the valves are where we're going to let liquids in and out of this big tank. So you'll see this makes 4 of them. And then we're going to need a bunch of these iron tank gauges. So I'll just go ahead and keep taking this as it comes out. And so we need lots of glass panes for this, which is why I grabbed a good plethora or two of glass panes. There we go. There's 44. Grab another set of 32. And so that's going to be 8 more. Sounds good. Okay. So I think we have plenty of these now. And then the last thing we're going to need are these iron tank walls, which are also fairly simple to make. So I think 40 of them should just about serve our purposes, but we'll see. What was that? Oh, right, okay. So here we go, and that's going to get us 40 iron tank walls. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dig out under this floor quite deep down. I always break that freaking glowstone when I'm doing things like this. Okay, so I'm going to dig out this floor underneath here so that we have room to build. Okay, so now we can start building the tank. Now they come in a couple flavors. They come in a 5x5, a 3x3, a 5x5, and a 7x7, and they can be up to 8 blocks tall. So we'll be building a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we'll just go ahead and build that out like so. Okay, and then we'll just start building it up. And so the sides also have to be these fresh new iron blocks. The tank walls, they're actually called. Now, an important thing to note about these buildable structures like this is it is not recommended that you use them as normal building material, because they are checked like during block updates as to whether or not they should be turned into something. And I just realized I don't have nearly enough of these, And I also realized that I don't have ladders to get out of here. So I'm going to go get some ladders and some more of these guys, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now we have our tank wall, or not our tank wall, our tank walls in place. So it's 5 by 5 by 8 tall, and these sides have to also be walls. And then now we just have to start filling up these sides with the glass panes, just like you'd expect a tank to have. Okay, so I've actually messed this up because one of these needs to be a valve where things will be coming in and out of, and we need a valve on this side too. So let's just continue to get these guys all in place, like so. Okay, I might be just a couple short. We'll see. Okay, yep, I'm definitely going to be short a few. Come on, there we go. And we have one more. So I'm going to go craft a few more of these, because I think I still have plenty of glass panes on me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and oh, I'm missing one. Okay. There we go. There you go. We can see it updates and it turns into one solid thing. And if I right click on it, you can see that it's like one big storage tank. And so you can see this has 3,200,000 storage in it. Now, a bucket is 1,000, so let's see here. That's 3,200 buckets of storage, I believe. So this can hold 3,200 buckets of whatever liquid I want to put in it. This case, it's going to be lava. So these things are pretty awesome. As you can tell, they can get pretty big pretty fast, but it's a trade-off, space for storage. Okay, so now we're going to change this pipe system, and I'll get rid of these gold conductive pipes. And I'm going to go ahead and make some more of these transporter pipes. So I went ahead and made 2 additional sets of these water transport pipes, and so what we're going to do is just dig down and into this room here, and we'll just take the pipe down with us. There we go. And so this pipe needs to connect to the tank wall that we set up here, or not the tank wall, the valve. So you'll see there is this valve, and it has to specifically hook up to that to start letting the liquids in and out. And if we just dig up straight up there, we can bring down another pipe for the output. Okay, and I just remembered I need a waterproof wood pipe to pump it out. So let me get one of those and set it up. Okay, so you can see I've got a redstone engine, a wood pipe, and the system pumping up all the way to the engines. So because the system constantly overflows, this is going to prevent that from happening again, which would be nice. And another update to the system I want to have is that I would like, let me make sure nothing's in there. Yep, okay. I would like to change this to be a barrel. So let me go grab a barrel. Okay, so what's going on here is we have a barrel that's being, the netherrack is being pumped out of the bottom from, which is being pumped into these pipes, and this obsidian overflow pipe now goes up around to the top of the barrel, because that's how you put items into a barrel, and all of the lava goes down these golden transport pipes, and down here into this massive, massive container, which accordingly will fill with lava, which will then be pumped out through the container, and you can see the lava's filling up quite fast. Now, until this redstone engine heats up more, the lava's not going to be going out as fast as it comes in, but that's no big deal. I love this tank. It's just visually awesome. You could do something like build Kraft tanks, but just look at it. The way the lava spews into it, and the way you can see the lava just like sitting in the bottom, and how it fills up. I think it's just visually awesome. I love, 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 love the physical buildings that Railcraft has. And like I said, we're getting into that very soon. You will be seeing plenty more of these physical buildings in the very near future, because the guy who made Buildcraft loves them, and I love them too. Just look at this. This is like the coolest frickin' thing ever of all time. So, let's see, do I have any cobble on me? Of course I have cobble on me. There we go. Just fill that in. And I'm not necessarily going to worry about making this pretty right now. I mean, it's just kind of the monstrosity in the basement. Ooh, it looks like it's finally going out faster than it's coming in. But that will change, because as soon as these magmatic engines start overfilling, the lava will start just backfilling into this tank instead of just sitting around and just kind of sort of disappearing. So I think the system's much better and much more awesome, and I love it. I love it with all my goodness. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider commenting, and subscribing to support me if you did. And I'm going to continue building the buildings so we can get on to creating some industrial fact automation, which will let us go into Railcraft automation. Well, not Railcraft automation, but Railcraft in general. Need to get some of that Railcraft going. So, thank you guys for watching. Toodles!